Does your family always complain that you don't have time for them anymore? Are you always exhausted because there's too much work to do in your business but too little time? Are you trying to figure out when is the right time for you to hire your first employee? If so, you are in the right place because in this video entitled, Is it time for me to hire my first employee? You learn how to spend more time with your family, enjoy life, and still run your business. Make money by doing less in your business and hire your first employee so that you can have a well-balanced life. Hi, welcome to Mami Negosyo's Business Tips number 55. Now for you to better get the lesson for today's video, let me share with you the story of my mentee, Annie. Annie is a 40-year-old mother of two boys. She owns a gift and party souvenir shop, and here's a little background on why she decided to start her own business. Before, she used to work abroad as a private duty nurse until she was forced to resign when one of her sons got seriously sick. Some months later, her son got better, and after a long heart-to-heart talk with her husband, they both agreed that it was better for her to stay home. But Annie still wanted to help augment their income, and so she thought of starting a business in which she tapped her talent in creating handicrafts. This gave her the idea to open her job in their garage. At first, business was low, but she continued making samples which she would post on Facebook and Instagram, and getting a great deal to provide giveaways for a wedding. The couple was pleased with her products, and that's when more orders started flowing in. There's one customer who even suggested for her to set up an e-commerce store like in Lazada or Shopee. "Oh, thank you for telling me that. I'll think about it," Annie said. Now, wanting to increase her sales, she eventually set up her e-commerce store. Now, whatever the occasion or event was, her customers would give her positive reviews. And because she was doing almost everything by herself, she'd sleep late at night just to make sure that the giveaways would be ready for delivery as promised. Although her business did well, her relationship with her husband got affected. He would complain that she's all work and no play. "I supported you in this because you said it's what you wanted to do, but you are always unavailable that it felt like you were working abroad again." This was her husband's complaint. Annie was getting more upset with her husband for blaming her that she prioritizes her business over their marriage. He didn't seem to appreciate her efforts. Still, she felt guilty about it. And so she tried to squeeze in more time for her family. And at the same time, she made sure that she did not neglect her business. Most of the time, Annie was exhausted, stressed, and she couldn't think clearly about how to juggle everything more efficiently. Soon, Annie lost some customers because she couldn't keep up with orders. Because of this, she got bad reviews in her e-commerce store. Annie was heartbroken. Things in her family, her relationships, and her business were not working, and she did not know what to do. Luckily, she still had orders from people who knew and trusted her. And this made her realize that running a business isn't always fun, even if she loves what she does. Now, Annie feared that one day she might lose all her customers. "What should I do?" she asked herself. "How can I sustain my business while juggling my roles as a wife and mother? How can I have time for myself as well?" Annie wasn't sure if hiring an employee was a good idea at this stage of her business. And if you are like Annie who's wondering when is the right time to hire your first employee, here are the 4 signs to look out for. Sign number 1, you're turning down orders. As much as you want to accommodate all your customers, you fear that you won't be able to meet their expectations. Just like Annie who felt bad turning down requests from them. Sign number 2, your customers are complaining. It's either your customers are complaining about the quality of your product or the quality of your customer service or both. Now, getting bad reviews isn't good for your business. This scares potential customers away. Now, think of this domino effect. Without customers, you won't have sales, and sales is the lifeblood of your business. No sales means that your business will die soon. So Annie cried when she got one bad review after another because deep inside, she was doing her best. Of course, customers will be customers, right? They expect us to solve their problems, right? So, sign number 3, you don't have time to do the daily bookkeeping. I always remind my mentees to make sure that they keep track of their finances. You see, having a good record-keeping habit is important. This practice allows you to check on the vital signs of your business. But how will you be able to see if your business is making a profit or not if you don't track your numbers? Sign number 4, you're doing the work of 10 people. This is often the complaint of many mompreneurs. They would multitask but end up not accomplishing much. And because of this, they get burnt out. They don't get enough sleep, they don't get to do the things they love, they easily get cranky, and so on. If you can't even carve out much needed me time, you're doing more tasks than you can handle. So, those are the 4 signs you have to watch out for to know if it's time for you to hire. Why hire? The essence of hiring is to delegate. Simply put, delegating means entrusting your tasks to another person. You see, when your mind is free, you can think of ways of growing your business. So when you hire and delegate, it's not a waste because you save time. And in the time you save, your mind will be free to think of other ways to make money. Even if we call ourselves superwomen, we still cannot do everything on our own. Now, you might wonder what happened to Annie. Well, it took her a while to get her business active again. At first, she was scared to hire her first employee, thinking she might not have the money to pay the salary. But her dream of growing her business outweighed her fears. And so, after consulting with me, Annie finally hired the first one. When we had a quick follow-up, she said, "Mommy Ann, what a huge relief. This is one of the best decisions I've made for my business. Thank you very much." Of course, I was proud of how she was able to save her business from failing. That's one happy business owner, I told myself. Remember, wearing many hats for your business is exhausting. You cannot stay like this forever because your business will not grow. So, consider this the right time for you to hire your first employee. Okay? Was that helpful? I'd like to hear about your takeaways in the comments below. And join our community by clicking the link below to learn more. This is Mommy Ann, your Mommy Negosyo, saying, be business-minded, Pinoy!